We are at stage 3, paragraph page 163. Okay,
Mm.
and our last headword
Okay.
was earlier than new word type of lesson. Okay, so let's start with
Okay.
revision. Ready? Okay,
Okay.
here we go. First question. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're tasting your
You are
finger.
tasting your finger.
Do you like the taste of tea without sugar? Do you like the taste of tea without sugar? Yes or no?
Yes.
I like the
I
taste of
like
tea
the taste of tea
without sugar.
without sugar.
Very good. What do we taste with? What do we taste with? We taste with
We
our
taste
tongues.
it sounds.
Very good. What's the difference between as many as and as much as? What's the difference between as many as and as much as? The difference between
The
as many
difference between
as and
as
as
many
much
as and
as
as
is
much
that
as
we
is
use
that we
as
use
many as for
as
things
many as for
we
things
can count
we can count
and as much as
and as much
for
as
things we can't
for
count.
things we can count.
Very good. Have I got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right? Have I got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right? Yes, you've got
Yes, you've got
as many fingers
many fingers
on your left hand
on your
as
left
on your
hand
right.
on your right.
Greg, do you eat as much food for dinner as you do for lunch? Do you eat as much food for dinner as you do for lunch? Yes or no?
Yes,
I eat as much
I
food
eat
for
as
dinner
much food for
as I
dinner
do for lunch.
as I do for lunch.
Greg, have we got as many feet as fingers? Have we got as many feet as fingers? No, we haven't
No,
got
we
as
haven't
many
got
feet as
as many
fingers.
feet as
We've
fingers.
got fewer feet
We've
than
got
fingers.
feet,
Fewer feet
fewer feet
than
than
fingers.
fingers.
Very good. Do you drink as much fruit juice as water? Do you drink as much fruit juice as water? No, I don't
No,
drink as
I don't
much
drink
fruit juice
as much
as water.
fruit juice as water.
I drink less fruit juice than
I
water.
drink fruit juice than water.
Very good. Do you think you read as many books as your father? Do you think you read as many books as your father? Yes or no?
Yes,
I think I read
I
as
think I
many
did
books as
as
my
many
father.
books as my father.
Very good. Do you send cards to your friends at Christmas time? Do you send cards to your friends at Christmas time? Yes or no?
No,
I don't send cards
I don't send
to my
card
friends at
to my
Christmas time.
friends at
Christmas time.
Christmas time.
Very good. Do you send postcards to your friends and family when you go on holiday? Do you send postcards to your friends and family when you go on holiday? Yes or no?
No,
I don't send
I
postcards
don't send
to
postcard
my friends and family
to my friends and
when
family
I go on holiday.
when I
Go
when
on holiday.
on holiday.
Very good. When you go on holiday, do you take photos with a camera or with your phone? When you go on holiday, do you take photos with a camera or with your phone? When I go on
When I
holiday, I
go
take
holiday,
photos with
I take a photos with uh,
camera or phone.
phone,
My phone.
my
Very,
phone.
very good. What's the opposite of send? What's the opposite of send? The opposite of send
The opposite
is
of send
receive.
is receive.
Very good. Do you receive more letters than emails? Do you receive more letters than emails? No, I don't receive
No, I don't
more
receive
letters than emails.
more as the email.
I receive fewer letters
Receive fewer letters,
than emails.
emails.
Very good. Can you email people from your mobile phone? Can you email people from your mobile phone? Yes or no?
Yes,
I can email people
I can email
from
people
my mobile phone.
my mobile phone.
Do you reply to all the emails you receive? Do you reply to all the emails you receive? No, I don't reply
I don't
to all the emails
or the email
I receive.
I
I
receive.
only reply.
I only
To
reply
some of them.
to some
Some
of
of
them.
them. Very good. Do you generally contact your friends by texting them or by phoning them? Do you generally contact your friends by texting them or by phoning them? I generally contact
I
my
generally
friends
contact my friends
by
by mobile phone.
by yes, but how do you
Uh,
text? Texting or calling?
yeah,
Texting. One more. I generally
texting. I generally
contact my friends
contact my
by
friends
texting them.
by texting them.
Very good. If you want to send somebody a quick message, do you write a text or an email? If you want to send somebody a quick message, do you write a text or an email? If I want to send
If I want to
somebody
send
a quick message,
somebody a quick
I write
message,
a text.
I like I like text.
Very good. What's the difference between a house and a flat? What's the difference between a house and a flat? The difference between
The
a
difference between
house and a flat
house
is that
and a flat is
a
that
house is a building,
a house is building,
whereas a flat
whereas
is
a
part
flat
of a building.
is part of building.
Very good. What do we call a building which is divided into many flats? What do we call a building which is divided into many flats? We call a building
We call the
which is
building
divided
which is divided
into many flats,
into many
a
flats,
block of flats.
a block of
Flats.
blocks.
Very good. Do you live in a house? Do you live in a house? Yes or no?
Yes,
I live
I live
in a
in house.
house. Very good. Do most people in your country live in houses or flats? Do most people in your country live in houses or flats? Most people in
Most
my
people
country live in
in my country live in
houses.
houses.
Very good. How many floors are there in your building? How many floors are there in your building? There are
There are two floors
in my building.
in my building.
Very good. Is Japan near England? Is Japan near England? No. Japan isn't
Now,
near England.
Japan isn't near England.
It's far from England.
It's far from England.
Very good. Is France further from England than China? Is France further from England than China? No. France
Now,
isn't further
France isn't far
from England than China.
from England than China.
It's nearer England than
It's
China.
nearer England in China
Than China.
than China.
Very good. Of these three countries, France, Greece, and Japan, which is the nearest to England? Of these three countries, France, Greece, and Japan, which is the nearest to England? Of those three countries,
Of those three
France,
countries,
Greece, and
France,
Japan,
Greece, and
France
in Japan,
is the nearest
France
to England.
is the nearest to England.
And which of those three countries is the furthest from England? And which of those three countries is the furthest from England? Of those three
Of
countries,
those three countries,
Japan is the furthest
Japan is the
from England.
farthest from England.
Very good. What do I say to you at the beginning of the lesson? What do I say to you at the beginning of the lesson? You say good morning
You
to me
say good
at the
morning to
beginning
me
of the lesson.
beginning of the lesson.
Very good. What do I say to you at the end of the lesson? What do I say to you at the end of the lesson? You say goodbye to
You
me
say
at
goodbye to
the
me
end of the lesson.
at the end of the lesson.
Very good. Does January come at the end of the year? Does January come at the end of the year? No.
No,
January doesn't come.
generally does
Doesn't
come
at the end of the year.
at the end of the year.
It comes at the
It
beginning
comes
of the
at
year.
the beginning of the year.
Does Saturday come at the beginning of the week? Does Saturday come at the beginning of the week? No. Saturday
No,
doesn't come
Saturday
at the
doesn't
beginning
come
of the
at
week.
the beginning
It
of the
comes
week.
at the end
It
of the week.
comes end of the week.
Very good. Is the sun shining at the moment? Is the sun shining at the moment? Yes or no? The
Yes,
sun is shining at
the
the moment.
sun is shining at the moment.
Does the sun shine during the night? Does the sun shine during the night? No. The sun
No,
doesn't shine
uh, the sun shining
during the night. Can we see well during the night if the moon isn't shining? Can we see well during the night if the moon isn't shining? No, we can't see
No,
well
we can't.
during the night.
We can't
See well
see where
during the night
during the
if the
night.
moon isn't shining.
If the moon is just shining,
We see badly.
we see battery.
Where do you go to bed early? Do you go to bed early? Yes or no?
No,
I don't go to
I
bed
don't.
early.
No, too bed early.
One more. No, I don't go
I don't go.
to bed
No, I
early.
don't go to bed early.
Very good. Do you get up late? Do you get up late? Yes or no?
Yes,
I get up late.
I get up early. Late.
Late. Very good. Do the students generally come into the classroom later than the teacher? Do the students generally come into the classroom later than the teacher? No. The students
No,
don't
the student
generally come
usually come
into the classroom
into the
later
classroom
than the teacher.
later
Than
than
the
the teacher.
teacher. They generally come into the
They
classroom. They
generally
generally
come into
come
the classroom.
into the classroom
Into the
earlier
classroom
than he does.
earlier than
He does.
he does.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end of our revision. Let's have new work. Okay, repeat. The earliest,
The earliest,
the latest.
the latest.
Very good. Okay, listen. The earliest is the superlative of early. For example, I get up at 9 a.m. My mother gets up at 6 a.m. My father gets up at 4 a.m. My father gets up the earliest in my family. The latest is the opposite of the earliest. For example, my father gets up at 4 a.m. My mother gets up at 6 a.m. I get up at 9 a.m. I don't get up the earliest in my family. I get up the latest in my family. Let's practice. Who gets up the earliest in your family? Who gets up the earliest in your family? My
uh,
or you?
uh, you,
I
I'm,
get up
I get up
the earliest in my
the
family.
in my family.
Okay, who gets up the latest in your family? Who gets up the latest in your family? My
My daughter
gets up the latest
uh, get up the latest
in my
in
family.
my family.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Light. Light.
Light,
Dark.
dark.
Very good. Okay, listen. Light is an adjective. For example, the sun shines during the day, so it's light during the day. Dark is the opposite of light. For example, it isn't light during the night. It's dark. Yeah, let's practice. Is it light during the night? Is it light during the night? No, it isn't light
No,
during
it
the night.
isn't light
It's
during the night.
dark during the night.
It's dark during the night.
Wait, is it dark in there now? Is it dark in there now? No, it
No,
isn't dark
it is
in
dark
here now.
in here now.
It's light.
It's right.
Can you see in the dark? Can you see in the dark? No, I can't
No,
see in the
I
dark.
can't see in the dark.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Station. One more.
Uh,
Station.
Station.
Very good. Okay, listen. Station is a noun. It is a place where we can see a bus, train, etc. For example, if we want to go to the next town by train, we must go to the train station. If we want to go to work by bus, we must go to the bus station. Another example is I'm living near a station. Let's practice. Do you live near a station? Do you live near a station? Yes or no?
Yes,
I live
I live
near a station.
in your in
One more.
your station.
Well, yes, I live near a
Yes,
station.
I live near a
A station.
station.
Is the station far from there? Is the station far from there? No. The station
No,
isn't
the
far
station
from here.
is from
It's
here.
near here.
It's near here.
Very good. Next, repeat millionaire.
millionaire,
Very good. Okay, listen. Millionaire is a noun. A millionaire is a person who has £1 million or more. The names of some millionaires are Bill Gates, Queen Elizabeth, Elon Musk, etc. Let's practice. What's a millionaire? What's a millionaire? A millionaire is a
a
person
millionaire
who
is
has
a
a
person
million
who
pounds
million pounds
or more.
or more.
Tell me the names of some millionaires. Tell me the names of some millionaires, please. The names of
The
some
name
millionaires
of some
are
millionaires
Bill Gates,
are
Elon
Bill
Musk,
Gates,
etc.
Elon Musk, etc.
Very good. Have you got as much money as a millionaire? Have you got as much money as a millionaire? No, I haven't
No,
got
I
as
haven't
much
got
money
as much
as a
money
millionaire yet.
as a
Millionaire
millionaire
yet.
yet.
I've got less money
I've got less money
than a millionaire
than a
at the moment.
millionaire at the moment.
Very good. Next repeat. Very,
Very,
very good. Listen, very is an adverb. We use it before an adjective. For example, Mount Everest is very high. There are very many people in China. My father gets up at 4 a.m. He gets up very early. Let's practice. Is Mount Everest very high? Is Mount Everest very high? Yes, Mount Everest.
yes,
Very high.
Mount Everest, very high.
Are there very few people in China? Are there very few people in China? No, there aren't.
No,
Very
there
few
are
people
very few
in
people
China. There
in
are
China.
very
There
many
are
people.
very people,
Very many people
very many people
in China.
in China.
Is it very cold in Africa? Is it very cold in Africa? No, it isn't
No,
very cold
it is
in
very
Africa.
cold in Africa.
It's very hot in Africa.
It's very hot in Africa.
Where is Japan very near England? Is Japan very near England? No, Japan
No,
isn't
Japan
very
isn't
near England.
very near
It's
England.
very far from England.
It's very far from England.
Where do you get up very early? Do you get up very early? Yes or no?
No,
I don't get up
I
very
don't
early.
get up very
I
early.
get up late.
I get up late.
Do you speak English very well? Do you speak English very well? No, I don't speak English
I don't speak
very
English
well yet,
very well yet,
but I speak it well enough.
but I speak,
Speak it
but I speak it
well enough.
well enough.
Very good. Next repeat. Merry,
Very
happy,
happy,
sad. Oh, so one more. Unhappy,
uh, unhappy,
sad.
sad.
Very good. Okay, listen. Merry, happy, unhappy, and sad are all adjectives. Merry means anoshi in Japanese, right? Happy
Mm.
means the same as merry or shiawase in Japanese. Unhappy is the opposite of happy. Another word for unhappy is sad. For example, when we send cards to our friends at Christmas time, we generally write Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year inside. Let's practice. What message do we generally write inside a Christmas card? What message do we generally write inside a Christmas card? The message
The
we
message
generally write
we generally write
inside a Christmas card
inside a Christmas
is
card
a Merry Christmas
is a Merry
and a
Christmas
Happy New Year.
in the Happy New Year.
Very good. What does the word merry mean in Japanese? What does the word merry mean in Japanese? The word merry
The
means
word Merry Me,
like tanoshi in,
楽しい
in Japanese.
in Japanese.
Are people generally merry if they drink a lot of wine? Are people generally merry if they drink a lot of wine? Yes, people are
Yes,
generally
people are
merry
very
if
merry.
they drink a lot of wine. If they
Drink
drink a lot of wine.
if they drink
A lot of wine.
a lot of wine.
Very good. One more. Yes. People are
Yes. People
generally
are
merry
generally merry
if they drink
if they
a
drink
lot of wine.
a lot of wine.
Very good. What does the word happy mean in Japanese? What does the word happy mean in Japanese? The word happy
The
means
word happy means 嬉しい
in Japanese.
in Japanese.
Very good. Do you feel sad when you go on holiday? Do you feel sad when you go on holiday? No, I don't feel
No,
sad
I feel
when
sad
I go on holiday.
when I go holiday.
I feel happy.
I feel happy.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to your reading.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So reading is at stage two, paragraph page 112. Last headword was cost.
Oh,
Stage two, 112. Last headword was cost. Okay,
okay.
start with the headword like.
Okay. Sorry.
Stage two,
Cost.
112. Like.
Yeah, cost. Like.
Mhm.
Okay, like. What does the word like mean